Lovely Audi A1. What we're doing to this is fitting a front and rear dash cam. Comes with all the wiring kit. How nice are these inside? Beneath the steering wheel is a panel here. Trim tool on the top of it. Pop that down. Get in the side. Then pull at the bottom. That's that off, just on clips. We have the fuse box here. So it's pre-fused as well. You can see the inline ones there. I'll open this up. So what we have here is the black ground, which is live obviously, the battery main, which is the yellow, and the switched live, which is the red wire here. So with the fuse up here, we want a constant live, which that 7.5 is dead, but that's a constant live there on that fuse. Hopefully this one is a switch live, so when I switch the ignition on, this will light up. That's ignition on, and you can see that's a switch live. So we'll use these two fuses here to keep it simple, rather than pulling through all the trims and going to the battery and everything else. The goal is to keep it neat and not to disturb any of the car panels, any rattles or anything daft like that, or make any horrible gaps or anything in panels, which we're never doing anyway. And for that ground wire, there's a spare bolt there. We'll just go straight off that. These fuses are crap, to be honest. They're hard to get a hold of as well, so I'm just going to chop these off and put the normal piggyback one in, so we can use mini blade fuses, the same size as what Audi already use. It stops all the confusion. Shout out to Portasol as well, one of my sponsors, for giving us the heat shrink on to get these heat shrinks on here. Absolutely perfect. I've also got the iron as well, which I'll be including in some videos. So that's them connected there onto my fuses. I have left the original fuses in just in case the camera ever has to go back for warranty or anything like that. I don't want to take the risk, especially when I've had problems with dash cams before. Trim tool into this side panel, just pry it off. Don't be scared of it. Then pull out the wall, that's it off. Using plastic trim tools, you cannot damage anything. Since I've pulled off this panel, there's an easy accessible bolt here. So I've put the ground onto there, and I will just put this grip nut on the back of it. That means I'm not touching any of the dash panels or touching any of the strength of the bolts or anything like that. That's just going on top. That's the two inline fuses in. I chose different ones, but they're nice there. I've conduited over the top so it doesn't rub through onto this part of the body. Cable tied it here so it's nice and secure. The ground's coming off that, coming to this bolt here. We've got the original fuses in. Now it's just a case of running this through next to the rear view mirror so we can get that mounted up there, and all this needs to be nice and secured in there so it doesn't look like a mess, but so it's not obscuring the fuse box in case any repairs need to be done in the future, and it's just out of the way nice and neat. No rattles or nothing daft like that. That's the wiring all secured. That's all the separate wiring which we're keeping obviously in case of warranty and stuff, and if I ever need to move it to a bigger car, if the customer ever upgrades, we can just pull it out, fit it to a longer car or whatever like that. And that's the fuses on the inside. But looking good. Wiring's all ran up through to the other side, and I've put the dash cam in already. I've had all the panels off, all up the front of the headlining, all the way to the back, and we're out the back of here. And this is the dash cam wiring and how neat it is. Back to the Audi A1 with the dash cams. We've got the reverse camera wire fed through, but we're not through the boot yet. So what I've done, I've put a welding rod through the boot here, and you can see it's sticking out. We're going to connect the end of the wire with some Tessa tape, which is harness tape, to the end of here, and carefully take it through this boot, and then I'll bring it out this end, and then I can route it into the boot lid, just so we've got no wire shown at all. That is the wire through the back. Things back in. The wire comes from here, on there. The spare iron we've got here, again for a longer car, will be hidden behind this panel and secured. We'll get all these panels put back on now. The side panel back on. That's the front dash cam working as well. All looking nice and neat. I'll flash it on so you can see it properly. And my sleeveless through to the back, all looking good. Through the back window as well, you can't even see it.